What's going on, people? Welcome to another Toronto Hoop Talk live stream. My name is Alam, and today we got an Elite Eight matchup. I'm very excited to watch. We got Duke against Alabama. Duke is up 13-5 early. I'm tuning in roughly 4 minutes into this game. Um, yeah, 8 point lead for Duke. Off to a hot start. Alabama is a team that we watched have a insane shooting performance from three to start the game last week in the last round. And it was something that left me feeling like, look, I don't think that's sustainable or something that's realistic to expect going forward. So to see that Duke is up big to start this game does not really surprise me. The hell? Where's the game cast? Okay, here we go. So I got the part of the um scoreboard that I wanted to show. But yeah, as we get started, shout out to everybody watching live. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That's the best way to support content on YouTube. What we do typically during these streams is we play a game during breaks. We play the Immaculate Grid, which is what I have on the screen right now. We were doing this all throughout the last stream. I did a 5-hour live stream watching one of the nights of the Sweet 16 action. It was Thursday night. But yeah, so we got through these. It was a hell of a lot of fun. And yeah, while there's commercial breaks, this is what we're going to be up to. So when we are talking about somebody who played for the Celtics and the Timberwolves, Actually, hold on. I'm going to knock this one out of the park quickly. Brandon Bass, an extreme source of trauma the last time we played this game. 0.6%. That's a fairly rare option there. When it comes to, okay, hold on. There's a guy. Who am I thinking of? He used to shoot a lot of threes in 2K. It's not Anthony Tolliver, though. Did this guy play for both these teams? Dante Cunningham? I don't know. I think he may have. If not Dante Cunningham, there's somebody in my head. I'm having a hard time. I think one of the Anthony Randolph. I think he may have. You know what? I'm going to leave this. Having a hard time narrowing in on somebody for this one. Mavs and Warriors. I do think there was a role player from one of the Warriors teams, championship teams. There's got to be somebody. Damn, this is harder than I expected. 10,000 plus career rebounds. Okay, I feel like I can go for some lesser expected names because I feel like people don't associate Shaq with the Celtics. 25%. Damn, never mind. I'm tripping. My bad, people. I'm tripping. Damn. Okay, 25%. That's not great. Warriors. Okay, did Boogie Cousins didn't get 10,000 plus? Right. Okay, if he didn't get 10,000 plus, who's somebody else? Because those are the kind of names I'm looking for. I'm looking for like somebody who people wouldn't expect for the Spurs. Who's a random Spur? Somebody who joined on to be a role player at the end of their career. Damn. Anyways, okay, the game is back, so we'll stick with those thoughts. But yeah, like I said, make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, Toronto Hoop Talk. We're going to be here for a couple more live streams over the course of the tournament. And yeah, I think as long as Duke is in the tournament, we're definitely going to be doing these. If Duke drops out, I think I could be down to watch Florida if Florida goes far. Houston maybe. But yeah, Duke is the team we're going to watch as free throws fall, and Duke is up 15-5. Largest deficit for Alabama in this tournament. Like I said, people, once I saw how well they shot to start the game last week, I thought that doom was imminent for them. Alabama pulls up from three again. They knock it down. I imagine we're going to get a ton of threes from this point onwards. I imagine we're going to get a ton of threes because that is what worked for Alabama in the last game. And why stray from your bread and butter? Bad pass from Flagg to Maluach becomes a turnover. But yeah, I expect a barrage of threes from Alabama. Ooh, another three, another pick and pop play. So it looks like Maluach got caught in the pick and pop twice, back-to-back threes for an Alabama big man. So, like I said, there's only really one way this team's probably going to claw back into this game. Kon Knueppel with the ball to Maluach. I mean, with just how big Duke is best, yes, this is true. This is very true. So between Alabama's tendencies and the best approach against Duke, you expect to see a ton of threes from Alabama. It's going to feel like watching the Celtics play. And they jack up another three. This one is, and it's funny because it was off a pump fake from the 3-point line from Sears. Ooh, Duke, great in transition the other way. Flagg gets an easy look by the basket. Bro, that Canadian, have you been doing grids? Because ever since that night, I've been doing grids. I even found NFL grids. NFL grids are tough. But yeah, I've been doing grids ever since. Damn, Flagg got caught in the air there. And one. So from 3-pointers to 3-point plays, the approach is pretty consistent for Alabama. Last one did that night was the hoops grid when the rarity score got was 6.23 the lowest. Damn. Yeah, that's pretty low. I haven't been doing the hoops grid stuff. I've been doing this immaculate grid. This website has me in a chokehold. I'm bummed out that Shaq is this popular. I thought people would pick actual Celtics. This guy was there for 5 minutes. 10,000 career rebounds for the Warriors. My question is, Zaza Pachulia didn't rack up that many rebounds, right? Obviously not. David Lee, I'm not sure. But yeah, we're going to get to this at the next commercial break. 17-13 for Duke. Ooh, hell of a cut by Isaiah Evans. And the big did a great job of finding him. But an easy dunk for Duke. Ooh. Good floater by, I think that was Phylon. I don't think it was Sears. On second thought, yeah, no, it was Phylon. Anyways, LeBron. That's what I call him. But yeah, bro, that was my favorite stream I've done in a while, the Sweet 16 stream, because it was such an active chat. I actually went back and looked at the stats. Over 5 hours, there were 600 messages. And I was thinking about it, and I did the math. That's a message every 30 seconds for 5 hours. But yo, the grids had us in a chokehold, and I'm so happy I found that. I'm so happy. It was such a good time. But yeah, Duke's bench gets on the floor, and they keep the momentum going for Duke. So that's an incredible asset that they have. An incredible asset. Flagg on the court now Flagg has Proctor on the court with him, but you got two starters nursing the or like babysitting the bench. That's how I like describing it. But free throws for Alabama. Actually, no, I think this is anyway, his name is LeBaron, but I just call him LeBron. Yeah, so number 2 is Holloway. Number 0 is LeBron. Number 1 is Sears. And they all got the same cut too, so that makes it kind of tricky to keep track of who's who. But yeah, the big that was making the pick and pop threes is off the court now for Alabama, so they need to wait till he gets back on the court because since his 2 threes in a row, I think they've only made 1 basket. Ooh, good block by Bama at the rim. Holloway goes around the screen, gets Flagg switched onto him, and then passes the ball up. LeBron with the ball. Behind the back jumper from the free throw line. Yeah, Alabama's offense, if it's not pick and pop threes, not looking particularly sexy. Flagg turns the ball over, trying to force the pass to the corner. I think he had his sights set on that pass a little bit early. Like it was clear. It was an easy read for the defense. But yeah, Bama with a bucket the other way to make him pay. Phylon with 5 points now. Ooh, another cut and another good pass by a Duke big to make Alabama pay. And a foul. Okay, so while I think the Duke bench did a good job of sustaining momentum to start when they first got on the court, things have definitely fizzled off. But yeah, okay, to the commercial break, which means to the grid we go. Yo, that Canadian, I was, when it comes to Wolves and Celtics, I was thinking Anthony Randolph. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. If the grid dies, the grid dies. Okay, this grid's dead. Who was I thinking? Was it, you know what? Is it Dante Cunningham? Okay, I'm tripping. This grid is dead. Damn. Okay. No, we're not going to continue playing all these dead grids. We haven't got a grid right in a long time. Okay, all NBA. Do people 5%? 5%. Okay, I should get the Raptors ones pretty. I should do a pretty good job of this. Miami Heat and the Toronto Raptors. Somebody unknown. Somebody unknown. We're gonna try to do a deep dive here. But yeah, Raptors, Lakers. There had to be somebody during those Jeremy Lin. Oh, Jeremy Lin. 11%. Damn. Okay. Would Kawhi be more rare in the Raptors corner? You know what? Yeah, I think people might think because of the load management that there wasn't that he may have not made All NBA. Okay, Raptors and Heat. We got to come up with something good. Oh, Jermaine O'Neal. Surely people don't think of Jermaine O'Neal. 0.7%. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we got the Raptors out of the way. Miami and Sacramento. Davion Mitchell. Okay, we're cooking with gas right now. Kings and Lakers, there's a lot of options. I want to go with Malik Monk. Actually, no, I feel like Malik Monk is too current and too trendy. I think a lot of people would get Malik Monk. What about, okay, hold on. Did Travis Outlaw play for both teams? Is anybody in the chat watching the stream right now remember if Travis Outlaw was on the Lakers? Because I think he was. Alex Len. I like Alex Len here. 6%. Good pull. The Kings All NBA. Did Tyreek make All NBA when he got 25, 5 and 5 or whatever he got? Wait, Did Isaiah Thomas get All-NBA as a Sacramento King? Also, I feel like this is a good pull. 5%. Yeah. Cavs, Lakers. Tristan Thompson was a Laker as well at some point, right? What about Boogie? I think Boogie would be... I feel like Boogie would be popular. Okay, back to the game. But we'll get back to the grid afterwards. After the free throws for Alabama, Duke has Kon Knueppel and Maluach back on the court. It's a drawn-out play there to get the easy lob from Kon Knueppel to Maluach. Easy 2 points for Duke. Maluach gets switched onto a guard. This is a great possession to see him move laterally. The guard doesn't really test him. Gets switched onto another guard. Gets caught in a pick and roll. There's a switch. Maluach, it looks like they switch everything with him, which is good, like to see. Duke gets a stop. Maluach, handoff to James. Sion James to the basket. I'm telling you, Sion James is an unreal role player. I don't know if he'll make it to the NBA, that level of a role player. Maluach is a Raptor. He just doesn't know it. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, that's Masai's, like, I feel like a good part of the reason that Masai didn't tank too aggressively is because I think deep down he wants Maluach. Deep down. That's a Vision 6'9" era Raptor if there ever was one. All right. Maluach, good job of double teaming the guard. And then tips the pass. Very, very present defender, man. Impacting plays, impacting the game, whether you like notice it or not. I just want to see Maluach, Chomche on the court at the same time. Some bully ball there. Nah, the wingspan is crazy. Wingspan is crazy with those two players. But man, Chomche needs to develop so much. Kon Knueppel in the corner, knocks the 3 down. 11-point Duke lead, and Duke is rolling right now. Duke is rolling. I gotta see what they're shooting from the field. It feels like they're shooting really, really, really well. Ooh, Maluach leaves his feet on the perimeter. Duke switches, though. He switches back onto a big. Oh, he went the wrong way, but he recovered really, really well. Swatted the shit out of the ball. I think he put the ball into the like 4th row. Ooh, poor Sears. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Damn, Bama gets a 3 off, late shot clock. I mean, I also think that like it would take quite a bit for him to bulk up to have the physicality needed at the 5 still. So, but then as a 4, he does need to develop some other skills. So, I mean, it's just a project with Ulrich Chomche. Yeah, shout out to everybody watching live. 9 people watching live. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Toronto Hoop Talk. We're going to be doing more streams for the rest of March Madness, and then back to Raptor stuff afterwards. But during the playoffs, we're definitely going to be doing OKC watch-alongs. Should be a good time. He will be good, as I was scouting him even pre-draft. I know a lot of people are hopeful. And I definitely believe in the ceiling. It's just like it's gonna take time for him to get to the ceiling. Flagg contesting a 3 and Phylon misses that pretty badly. Proctor in transition. Knueppel off a screen, triggers, misses. Yeah, it sucks that he's dealing with the injury because I feel like the way we're playing, he definitely would have got minutes, man. Look at all the minutes Orlando Robinson is getting. Sears goes right. Proctor does a good job of staying in front of him, and then Knueppel really aggressive to get a jump ball there. I thought that the ball handler Sears was really contained or really well contained, but Knueppel aggressive, active hands to go get this ball, get a jump ball call. But yeah, 30-22, and there's going to be a jump ball. But it's a commercial break, which means we get back to this grid that we're working on. Me and that Canadian. Cavs Lakers, bro. DC. That's actually easier to say than that Canadian. Did Tristan Thompson play on the Lakers? I think he did. But maybe that's popular. Who else came with LeBron to the Lakers initially? Somebody else must have. Did Jordan Hill play for the Cavs? Like the Jordan Hill that was on the Jeremy Lin era Lakers? Oh. Wait, did he? Why am I having a hard time remembering J.R. Smith in a Lakers jersey? You know what? Let's do it. 8%. Okay. We're doing pretty well. All NBA? I want to go for someone rare. I don't think Isaiah Thomas was all NBA. You're talking about being what? Top 3 point guards in the league? No. In Sacramento, really, it has to be Boogie. I'm just going to take the L on this one being common. 11%. Really? I guess people were going with like Divac and like Weber and stuff. Damn, we're doing really good, man. The most common one is 11%. Okay, we can't mess this up. Cleveland, all NBA. Obviously, LeBron and Kyrie are the easy ones. Was there anybody that was all NBA during LeBron's first era? Like, did Mo Williams or Ilgauskas or Verjao end up like accidentally getting all NBA? Wait, Larry Nance, like the OG Larry Nance, his number is retired, so he definitely made all NBA, right? Ooh, Kevin. Okay, but Kevin Love, that's weird though, because Kevin Love was always Kevin Love. But I feel like in Cleveland, he had a weird role where I don't know if he ever got enough volume of stats to, like, he had to be the Chris Bosh and kind of fall to the back. I feel like Larry Nance here is shooting for the stars because his jersey is retired for Cleveland. Like, is it possible to get your jersey retired while not being all NBA? DC, let me know if you want me to trigger this because I think this would be a hell of a way to finish off this grid. But obviously, if it goes wrong, it goes wrong, and we take the L. And anybody that's watching live that knows or feels confident, throw it in the chat, please. Do it. Oh, he didn't make all NBA. Guy got his jersey retired in Cleveland, but he didn't get all NBA. Oh my, because they had to unretire it for Larry Nance Jr. to wear it. Damn, this is pain. I feel like that score is still really good. 155, bro. Okay, so that means the score was 55. I would have had to get less than 8 for us to beat our highest score. Where I would have had to get less than 8. So you know what? That makes me feel better because I really was shooting for the stars there. That would have been less than 8. That definitely would have been less than 8. God damn. Okay. We have another one opened up, but the game is back, so we'll get back to it. After a Bama miss, Duke is going the other way. Knueppel with the ball. Goes left. Can't get past Phylon, but he spins to the right, gets the contact and the foul. Sorry, the contact and the bucket. And one for Kon Knueppel. This was pain, man. This was pain. That was not a good time. type of likes are we on? Bro, we're on 6 likes. Man, come on, man. Hit that like button if you're watching this. It's gonna help this for sure with the algorithm today, because it looks like there's a lot of traffic. It's a big game, obviously. Duke on a Saturday night. But yeah, the more you guys interact with the content, the further it goes. Okay, Digger Ocean tuning in to say thoughts on Maluach's footwork. So I saw him switched on to a guard a couple times today, and I was excited to see him have to move his feet laterally. Neither of the guards really tested him though. So I think that's like a plus for the fear factor. Other than that, I wouldn't say that I've seen his footwork really get like I wouldn't say that I've seen his footwork really in like high leverage moments. I think when you get switched onto a guard on the perimeter in space, that's a high leverage moment. Haven't really seen him mess up his footwork being a rim protector, but there's obviously less space you have to maneuver. So I don't think the footwork is even, again, it's obviously it's still footwork, but it's not as high leverage as being on the perimeter. So I'm going to keep that in mind. But after you left on Thursday, we were talking about his reaction time. There was a moment that he had really good reaction time. I forget what it was. I forget what he was doing, but I remember seeing something and I was like, ooh, that was good reaction time. And I tried to make a mental note for when you were back, but I missed it. Okay, we have another grid. We're starting another grid. Digger Ocean. I don't know if you caught the last grid we did. I'm actually going to pull it up, and I'm going to explain to you my sorrows. Look how good we did here. 8%, 5%, 7%, 6%, 11, 5, 11, 0.7. For all NBA for the Cavs, I decided to shoot for the stars. I pulled for Larry Nance Sr. because his jersey is retired. And I'm like, surely if you get your jersey retired, you made all NBA, right? So that was my pull. I was going for a 0.02. And it turns out he didn't make all NBA. So that fucking sucked. That fucking sucked. Really, I shot for the stars and I failed. If you were here, though, I feel like maybe you would have known obscure Cavs All-NBA type of player. But here we are for this grid. Phoenix Suns and OKC. Phoenix Suns and OKC. Phoenix Suns and OKC. Okay, nothing comes to mind off the top of my head. Wizards and Suns. Wizards and Suns. Chris Paul played for the Wizards, right? No. Wait. Did he? Damn, okay. Nope, not all NBA. Damn. Nuggets and Rockets. Nuggets and Rockets. Oh, Nuggets and Rockets. I feel like Russell Westbrook is good here. 17%. Damn. Yeah, the easy out would definitely be, yeah, that makes sense, but nah, can't do it. And then KD would be the easy out for here, but nah, we can't do it. We can do better. Yo, I could have done Russell Westbrook for so many of these. There's like 4 things that Russ could be. All right. 20,000 points for the Wizards. I want to say Paul Pierce. 13%. Sheesh. Insane scenes between the Nets and the Wizards. Wizards tried winning a game. Really? No way. Surely that's impossible. Oh, Brooklyn won it in the end? It is what it is. But yeah, shout out to Genwell. Good to see you. Has anyone played Repo? It's fun. What is Repo? I'm not familiar. Let me look it up. But yeah, the game is back as Flagg gets a rejection at the rim, swatting the shit out of that ball. So couple big blocks for Duke from Duke players early. Repo game. Online co-op horror game featuring physics parks and voice chat scary monsters. No, I haven't played this game, but it looks interesting. It should. That Canadian, it should, because New Jersey Nets counted for Brooklyn Nets. Another block at the rim. It's a block party for Duke today. And it's Duke ball there. Maluach, the weak side help Flagg the initial defender. Yeah, Maluach got to this. This is damn near like 3 Duke blocks in the last 4 to 5 Alabama possessions. And then Maluach there can't catch the ball. I mean, it looked like him and Kon Knueppel weren't on the same page there. Like the pass was factoring like Maluach running a little bit differently. So that, I mean, not great, but I think that's just more of a miscommunication than one person making a mistake. 3 for Bama, which is what we should expect to see more of. Doesn't go in, and Duke goes the other way. James, loses the handle. Recovers well, though. And then Flagg actually does a great job of contesting the shot. It ends up being a very tough shot for Reed on Alabama. Proctor, lob to Maluach, easy dunk. Second alley-oop for Khaman Maluach. 2 for 2 from the field. 2 alley-oops for Maluach. And a 13-point lead for Duke. Maluach on a guard does a good job of staying in front of him, but again, the guard does not test him. So what I'm seeing is this is 3 times now where guards had Maluach on him, and they had no interest in testing him. Trying to do something insane on FM, trying to get all non-league Manchester sides to Prem, or at least football. Wait, hold on. So you control one at a time and bring them up? Can you control multiple at the same time? How does FM work? I'm actually not really familiar. Ooh, Flagg misses a jumper. Yeah, you control all at the same time. Sheesh. Yeah, this guy is trying to make Manchester the capital of the football world. What the hell? Ten-point lead. Bama with the ball. Bama, good pick and roll there. Easy dunk for number 4. Nice setup by Reed. Nelson was the guy who dunked the ball. And Duke calls a timeout, which means we go back to the grid. 20,000 points for the Nuggets. Allen Iverson. 31%. Damn, AI way too popular. OKC 20,000 points. I could have picked. Wait, Carmelo Anthony 5%. Let's go. Okay, that makes up for AI. All right. Nuggets and Suns. Wait, I got it. Yusuf Nurkic 16%. Damn. Okay, I thought that might be better. Wizards and Suns. Oh, wait. I'm thinking Trevor Ariza. Trevor Ariza was a Phoenix Sun at some point, right? I remember him on the Lakers, but I feel like Trevor Ariza was on the Suns. Played a fuck ton of years, though. It says 17 years. I was going to say Justin Holiday. Ooh, I like Justin Holiday, but I'm not sure. I don't remember him on the Suns. Are you 1,000% sure? Oh, Nuggets. Hold on. Nuggets Suns? Oh, okay. Flagg with the ball, trying to bully his way to the basket. Misses the shot with his left. Definitely generated a decent look. You'd expect that to fall for him. Ooh! LeBron collapses the defense, kicks out to a big open 3, but he misses. Proctor saves the ball, and Duke is out in transition. Flagg draws a crowd, kicks it to Proctor. Proctor can't deliver a good pass to Kon Knueppel, but Kon Knueppel recovers enough to get a step back look off, misses the shot. Ooh, great job there by Phylon to set up a cutting Nelson. So 6-point lead. Bama's on a 9-2 run in the last 2 minutes, 37-31. 3 minutes 22 seconds left in the first half. It's been a hell of a first half in this game. Flagg goes left, gets a similar look, look he should have made last time, but misses this one as well. Duke gets a turnover. Flagg sets up a wide open three for one of his teammates, and it leads to a made three, very important three. Hey, my guy said Teddy Belcher said show the game, brother. That is a copyright strike, like a big one too. That will mess the whole channel up. But salute to you, Teddy Belcher. My bad, didn't mean to get your name wrong. Also, is that a Rams helmet? If we got a Rams fan, bro, check out my NFL channel. We don't show the game there either, to your dismay, but we do talk football and we do have a good time. I'm gonna throw my channel in here. Shout out to Teddy Belcher. But yeah, tap in. Man said no, go away. Come on, Gemmo. We got to be nice to guests. Teddy Belcher, tap in. Subscribe over here as well. We do NFL streams. A lot of draft stuff coming up. Man said Len for Wizards Suns. Okay, true. Back to the game. Man said Tyler Hero's on fire. Congrats, my guy. Congrats. Okay, for the grid. I got lotion on my clicks, your motion, your clicks, my thumb's dry as fuck. I feel like this is bars low-key. Interesting. Okay, anyways. Digger Ocean said Len for Wizards and Suns. I like it. Alex Len. 2%. Great pull. Great pull. Okay. Thunder Rockets. What about Kevin Martin? 4%. Let's go. Wizards Rockets. Wait. Montrez. I feel like Montrez Harrell played for both. He said I'm better with X Raptors. Montrez played for the Wizards, right? I just need somebody to confirm this before I punch it in, but I'm pretty sure he was a Washington Wizard at some point. I don't want to collapse the grid. I feel like we've done a good job so far. Okay, I'm going to hold off on that. Suns and Thunder. I'm thinking a big. There's got to be a big is coming to mind. Oh. I feel like this one's going to... Chris Paul, 24%. People remember Chris Paul on the Thunder? Damn. Okay, I'm just going to... You know what? If he dies, he dies. Montrezl Harrell, that was a pull, 0.5%. What did we score here? Previous grids. What did we score? We scored 113. 113 is respectable, but 113 without a penalty. So that's actually kind of trash because typically when we go 9 for 9, we're at 70, 63, 67. When we go 9 for 9, we're talking about 60s, 70s. We actually weren't that good. Okay, no Raptors here. Only one team. I kind of hate this category. Especially you got only one team for the Nets. Who spends their whole career with the Nets? Actually, fuck, there's a dark one there. Because, Drazen Petrovic is probably a popular answer. But yeah, that one's kind of dark. But yeah, back to the game. Free throws for Tyrese Proctor. Winner plays the winner of Houston and Tennessee tomorrow. I will not be watching those games online. I'll be back next Saturday for the rest of these. For at least one of the semifinals, maybe both. Maybe both. I might have to. I might have to watch Walter Clayton too. Damn. Yeah, there's gonna be options. Oh, he said Florida Gators won. Yeah, yeah, man. They're a good team. They're a good team. And after a Sears basket is now 41 to 33. Sears with his first made basket of the night. Flagg with the ball in the corner. Sets up number 6. Ooh, almost an over and back. Proctor saves it. Flagg with the ball goes left, step back to his right. That's not a travel. What did they call? Looks like this call is on Alabama. That was a nifty little move from Flagg though, to create enough space for him to get the jumper off, and he made the jumper. I mean, I thought that was a push off. You know what? I missed that. But also I realized I wasn't really looking for an elbow. The sidestep was nice, but I may have missed the elbow. Kon Knueppel spins left. He likes that spin move. And a foul on Kon Knueppel there. Bama ball. 1:44 to go in the first half. Maybe it's just my NBA brain rot. It might be, but also I genuinely was looking at the footwork, so it's totally possible that I missed the elbow. Totally possible. Nelson with the ball. Passes it to Holloway. Holloway goes right. I gotta find out what 22's name is, because he was the one that was hitting the pick and pop threes to get Bama back in the game. Sears collapses the defense, kicks to Holloway. Holloway open three, misses. Proctor hustling his ass off to get the rebounds. Hell of a play by Proctor there. Duke gets going the other way. Number 1 selfishly drives into the crowd. That's selfish from number 1. I don't know his name yet. Hold on. Who's number 1? Duke number 1. Foster? Is this Caleb Foster? Caleb Foster. That's selfish from Caleb Foster there. It's a 1-on-4 and he drives into a crowd like he's Superman. Kon Knueppel lobs to Maluach. And Maluach, good finish by the basket. Yeah, he's lucky he got fouled, man. That was not smart basketball. Bama down 10, 43 to 33, just under a minute to go. Sears passes it to, I actually don't know who that guy is, but number 8 gets to the basket and scores. Flagg gets a bunch of space, goes right around the screen, draws the contact at the basket, and gets it to fall. I would say that's more of a defensive miscue than Flagg doing anything special. It looks like Alabama just royally fucked up this standard pick and roll coverage. The 2 defenders went the same way, leaving the big at the basket to try to clean the mess up. But Flagg does, once he gets to the basket, it's a good job there to finish through the contact. But A complete mess up. It'll likely be a bad choice, but I think Claxton was only in net. No, that's a good one. But I'm realizing, you know what it is, Digger Ocean? Like, the easy way to get that right is go for a random second round pick in their second year. Like somebody at the end of the bench nobody knows anything about. Because Keon Ellis was a good answer for the Kings. But yeah, like I said, like Drazen Petrovic, that's dark, but it's definitely right. Like people are going to put it a lot because people know who he is. But it's halftime and it's 46-37. Which means we're about to attack these grids with Vim. Who's a young player on the Nets that really hasn't, like, people don't really know? We'll get back to that, though. Only one team, Boston Celtics. Only one team. Who have they gotten recently? I think Sam Hauser has only been a Celtic, right? No, there's somebody even more random. There was a random guy shooting threes last time I watched Boston. Hornets only one team. You know what's wild about this, though? Like, there's some players only one team on the Hornets because nobody else would take them. Like, Bridges is the only one team candidate because nobody else wants the guy. Okay, but I'll let that one sit. We're going to focus on some of these other categories. Bulls and Celtics. Bulls and Celtics. Bulls and Celtics. No, Pritchard is too common. It was a young guy. It was a guy I've never heard of. Oh, they have a dude with a long ass. I don't want to look at their team. I don't want to do research. But he was a draft pick. He had summer league energy about him. Long European last name. On Boston. He was a late first round pick too when I looked him up. Jordan Davis, the bald guy. I'll just take your word for it. I'm just gonna take your word. Wait, who? Bro, the name doesn't even pop up. The name does not even pop up. Brooklyn Nets, Atlanta Hawks. DeMarre Carroll. 3%. Let's go. Brooklyn and Chicago. I feel like Kirk Heinrich was a Brooklyn Net at some point, but I'm not married to it. Maybe some net that's played the last 2 weeks while they were tanking. Jordan Walsh. Okay, let's do it. 3%. Let's go. Off to a very strong start. Hornets and Bulls. Hornets and Bulls. There's somebody. Nets and Bulls. Yeah, I feel good about Kirk Heinrich, but I'm not going to do it yet. Celtics and Bulls. Celtics and Bulls. I just remembered him because he looks like your guy from Sarcasm. Who's my guy? That's hella funny, though. Bulls, Celtics. Okay, hold on. Jordan Crawford. I hope I'm not wrong. No. Why did I think no? Damn. That one's tough. I felt good about that one. Who did he play for? Which one did he not play for? Jordan Crawford. He played for Boston, so he didn't play for the Bulls? He played for the Wizards and the Hawks. Maybe I was thinking about red teams. Shit. Oh, well. This one is cooked. We're going to try to fill it out, but if I get one more wrong, then we're out of here. Hornets and Bulls. Recent Hornets. Did Rozier play for the Bulls? No. Did Jeremy Lamb? Wait, did Jeremy Lamb play for the Bulls? I feel like he did. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go to another one. I give up easily. Wait, Sexton is too easy for Jazz and Cavs. Warriors and Clippers. I feel like Livingston. Oh, Blazers Magic. There's a good one. There is a good one. Why am I struggling with it? There's a good one though. Clippers Magic. Clippers Magic. Damn, okay, I'm gonna wait. JJ Redick was on the Magic, right? JJ Redick was Stan Van Gundy? I think. I'm gonna wait for you guys, but I'm quite sure JJ Redick was a Stan Van Gundy era Magic player. Somebody in the chat knows this. Shout out to the 13 people watching live. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Toronto Hoop Talk. More March Madness. Man said go for it. 33%. Damn. I guess he's too much in the collective conscience because he's the current Lakers coach / prominent podcaster. Oh. No, the Magic, the Magic and Blazers one is on the tip of my tongue. Fuck. He's a small forward, all defense, doesn't really have any offensive game. Maurice Harkless. This is a pull, guys. This is a pull. Maurice, 10%? No way. No way. People don't know about Maurice Harkless like that. Not a chance. Blazers and Cavs. Mo was aight. Yeah, he was aight. Like, the defense and offense averages out to aight. Magic and Jazz. Who played for both? There had to have been somebody like recent. Magic and Jazz. Damn. Okay, that's tough. Two franchises that like are not the forefront of people's minds. Jazz and Cavs. Again, Sexton is too easy for them for that one. Sexton is way too easy, but who went the other way in the Sexton trade? Don't know. Okay, Clippers and Cavs. Should be somebody recent. Who's on the Clippers right now? Wait. Chris Kaman. Was he a Cav? I'm not confident about that one. Blake Griffin ever end up on the Cavs? No. Did Chris Paul? No. Did Chauncey Billups? No. I'm thinking through Lob City right now. Did Jamal Crawford? No. Did Lou Williams? No. Pat Bev? Montrezl Harrell? Damn. Oh. Rondo was on the what's it called? The Clippers? Oh yeah. No, you're right. You're right. That's a great answer. That's a great answer. I did not think about Rondo. I don't know, bro. I really just like it felt right end of the career. But yeah, turns out he was. Jazz and Warriors. Jazz and Warriors. You know what? I'm about to really chance this grid right now. Jonas Jerebko. Jonas Jerebko 10%. I'm shocked that he's actually enough that he is 10%. Maybe that was Mandela such a weird fit. True. But I don't think it was Lob City. I think it was like probably before like the Pat Bev, Lou Williams, pre Kawhi Paul George, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Warriors and Clippers. Okay, I'm thinking of bench players that were on the Warriors' good teams. So like Barbosa, Nick Young. I do think Sean Livingston was a Clipper, man. Okay, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It is what it is. I'll live with this. Sean Livingston was a Clipper. 10%. Let's go. Okay, I feel really good about all my selections except JJ Redick. I cannot believe my JJ Redick selection died like that. Blazers and Warriors. Nah, but yo, 10% is respectable. 10% is really, really respectable. I'm not mad with that at all. Cavs and Blazers. Okay, Nick Batum, Wesley Matthews, Yusuf Nurkic. Who was Portland's 4 during those years? Like post LaMarcus Aldridge. I'm trying to think of who the power was Batum the small ball 4? Cavs and Blazers. Cavs and Blazers. Wait. Channing Frye. Was Channing Frye on the Blazers? I think he was. Wait. Kevin Knox for Warriors and who? Warriors and Blazers? Nice. No, what a pick. What a pick. A 1% selection. What a pick. Take a bow, Jen. Will take a bow. That actually offsets JJ Redick. A 1% with the 32 averages out at around 16.5. That evens that one out. Thank you. But yeah, does anybody here have memory of Channing Frye as a Blazer? Again, please don't look things up because we're not we're not taking it that seriously. But I do believe he was a Blazer. General, by the way, I think you're a little bit behind because your comments, they feel like 30 seconds behind. Damn, okay, we're watching the end of USC and Kansas State. Oh, we also have to watch Paige Beckers, by the way. I'm gonna figure that out. We need to be watching Paige Beckers. Women's March Madness. Damn, UConn beat. Oh no, never mind. I thought that was USC. Where's the bracket at though? Okay. Elite 8. When is UConn? UConn is Monday? Say less. We will be there. Oh no, UConn USC is gonna be so sad without Juju. But fuck it, we're gonna be there. No, we can't. No, we can't. I can't. I'm busy 6 to 9. Shit. Okay, we won't be there. Pain. Okay, we're gonna watch UConn in the next round then. When is the Final Four? The Final Four is Friday. Say less. We're there. Friday, April 4th. We're watching Paige Beckers. Why am I Damn. Jen Will's trying to catch me out. He's trying to catch me out. Okay. You know what? We're doing it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We're cooking. 3%. 3%. Okay. Channing Frye and Kevin Knox. That actually offsets JJ Redick. We might be back on track. Jazz Magic and Jazz Cavs now. We're just looking for the goddamn Jazz players, man. Goddamn Jazz players. Okay, let me think of some. Wait, guys. Did Darren Williams end up on the Cavs like LeBronto times? I feel like he was. Darren Williams was on the Cavs. %. Let's go. Nah, bro. Joe Ingles is good. Don't doubt yourself. You cooked. Joe Ingles, 50%. What the fuck? You guys know Joe Ingles like that? What? I thought you cooked. My bad. You were right. Jen Will, you were right. What? 50 is ridiculous. He's been cooked for like 4 years now. I'm disappointed, man. That's not a good score. 130 for a full grid? Oh, we have Raptors. Digger Ocean. The spotlight is on us. Pacers and Raptors. Bro, I live for shit like this. Jordan Nwora. Give me that 0.2%. 0.8. Let's go. Raptors and Kings. I live for shit like this. Quincy AC. 0.4%. I'm carrying right now. I got this. ISO. Give me the ball and get in the corner. Give me the ball and go rebound. First round pick Raptors. Bruno Caboclo is too trendy of a name. .9. I do this. I really do this. I do this Raptors shit. Okay. On to the other ones. With that out of the way, we got to start thinking about people who got 5+ assists per game in a season. I wish Digger Ocean was here, man. I feel like he would be really proud. I got everything under 1%. I'm really about this life. I really do this. Real Raptors YouTuber right here. If they ever called me a fake fan, pull up this part of the stream at 109 in this stream when I ascended to Raptors content creator greatness. 20+ points per game in a season and also an Indiana Pacer. Pascal Siakam is too recent. I don't know if Danny Granger hit that number. Reggie Miller is too prominent. Okay, Dick, I'm just glad, bro. I just wanted to know that you're proud of me. That's all I want. Jordan Nwora, Quincy AC, and Rafa Araujo. I went crazy. 5 assists per game. 5 assists per game. Okay. Michael Carter Williams. 0.9. Oh my God. We have a grid with nothing over a 1% yet. We're doing amazing. 20+ points per game. That was a first round pick. That's unorthodox. Who got 20 a game? Who had a stupid scoring year? But you know what? There's so many options for this. A more typical, like a typical name. You know what? DeMarcus Cousins. 0.2%. Let's go. We're on a generational run right now. You know what? I might be able to afford a messed up tile here. Like if we fail, that might be okay. because we were never going to go Boogie Cousins for 20 plus points per game as a Sacramento King. No chance. Tyreek Evans is too easy for both of these answers. We have to really think here. Digger Ocean, I need some help with the Kings here. I need you to pull one of those names from the 80s that I have no clue about. Pacers, 20 points a game. Okay, Siakam. I feel like these percentages are good enough. The people they picked for these surveys are disrespectful. No, General, I don't think it's surveys. I think it's the game data. Like, I think it's based on how people pick who play the game. Okay. Damn, I'm getting nervous. 5+ assists per game. Did George Hill hit this number is my question. Did George Hill hit this number? He must have. And I'm trying to think of Pacers point guards. Yeah, I'm not doing Siakam. How did they get to Cousins? Because, bro, 20 plus points per game, first round picks. LeBron, Kobe, Durant, Harden, Kawhi, all these big names, right? Who's going to pick DeMarcus Cousins? You could go every Hall of Famer in the game. All of them, right? So then a name like DeMarcus Cousins was an amazing pull because who the hell of all the people would think Boogie? Digger Ocean, I just need your thoughts. What do you think about George Hill for the Pacers 5+ assists per game? But General, you and me are different. We're different. Boogie was extraordinarily disrespected, but the next name I would have gone for was probably Anthony Davis. That's what I was thinking of. Who got numbers on a bad franchise? So I was thinking Pelicans era AD, Kings era Boogie, those kind of names. That's what I was going to pull for. I'm thinking George Hill for this one. And then for 20 plus points per game for the Pacers, Roy Hibbert never did it. David West, did David West do it? You just lost if George Hill. True, I did mess up George Hill last time. You're right. I did do that on stream. But you can't let that trauma stay with you because we got Brandon Bass wrong too, and it worked out. This is tough. Right now I'm thinking George Hill and I'm thinking David West. And those would be amazing pulls, I think. But regrettably, guys, got to go back to the game. Yes, the game that we're here to watch. Regrettably, I have to keep watching it. Guys, David West had to get 20 points a game at some point, right? Damn, because it's a person who played on that team, because it counts his Hornets years as well. At some point, David West got 20 games or 20 points a year. Damn, did this guy just call me Adam? Did this guy just call me Adam? I just missed a Bama 3 because I was figuring out how to time out Genwell. I was going to time him out for a minute. Nothing serious. Cooper Flagg with the lob to Maluach. And another easy dunk. Another 2 points for Khaman and another assist for Cooper Flagg. LeBron Phylon with a miss. Cooper Flagg, pull up 3. Catch and shoot 3. Misses. Go Battlehawks. Oh, Battlehawks have a wing, right? Brad Wing, the punter from Australia, I think. Because he has a podcast with Destroying. Shout out to Destroying, man. Broke his neck trying to tackle as a kicker. Chris Webber. Proctor or miss. Miss from 3. And Bama has the ball now, down 8. Oh, number 8 is Youngblood. I love that name. What a last name for sports. Ooh. Miss from Alabama. Sion James with the rebound. Flag goes the other way. Flag to Sion James. The ball gets swung to Knueppel in the corner, but it was a good tip by somebody on Alabama. So Knueppel, what I'm realizing is he actually has a lot more complete of a game than I may have been giving him credit for. He has a decent feel for where his teammates are. He has a decent feel for like space around him. Like he knows when to go to the spin move. I mean, I don't know. Like I still wouldn't build a team around him, right? And that's what you'd love to get in a lottery pick, but looks like a decent complimentary player. Chris Webber. Okay, we're gonna go with Chris Webber. We're slow, or the players were slow. Oh, interesting. Oh, because Xavier Restrepo, receiver, he ran a 4.83, which is insanely slow for a receiver. But obviously, what people assumed was that he was hurt, and he talked about it afterwards, saying, "Yeah, I was hurt. Flag went to Poster Nelson, but what a block by Nelson at the rim. Damn, Flag got arrogant there. Youngblood swings to Sears. Sears in the corner, knocks down a 3 to cut the lead to 7. Hell of a block by Nelson. Proctor with the ball. Proctor passes to Sion James. Sion James to Knueppel. Knueppel. Nice little jumper off the backboard. Yeah, his game is a lot more well-rounded than I gave him credit for. But yeah, Chris Webber. We're gonna do Chris Webber for the game for the grid. And one for Bama. Youngblood finishing through the contact. Damn, that block on Flag looks hilarious on replay. My guy was really going for it. All right, commercial. We're back. Okay. Deep breaths. 27%. You know what? With as good of a grid as we have going on, I'll live with it. 5 assists a game. 5 assists a game on the Kings. Who was the guard on those Kings teams? What's his name? He's really muscular now. Mike Bibby. You know what? I'm just going to have to take the L. Bibby, 18%. That's not bad. Okay, we still have a very strong grid going. We have 2 guesses left. Pacers, players. And I have my 2 guesses, but I'm very nervous. I'm very, very, very nervous. You know what? I'm going to do it, guys. Fuck. I'm so nervous. Oh, it's done. The dream is done. You know what? We're just going to guess now. The Pacers may have screwed me over. Oh, George Hill was good. George Hill was 6%. It was David West that got me. Oh, no. No, David West. You couldn't ever. Let me see how many points he had in a year. David West stats. Fucking David West, man. Oh, wait. He got 21 points a game in New Orleans. That should count because it's not 20 plus points. I guess it does count. It has to be for that team. But we've seen things go the other way. Oh, I got jobbed, man. What does this add up to? 27 plus 18 is 45. 45 plus 6, 51. 51 plus less than 5. You know what? That number still wouldn't have been that high. Or sorry, that low. Bibby and Weber really messed me up. Damn. Okay, we did our best though. That was solid. Proud of myself. Proud of myself. Proud of you guys too. Hall of Fame, Mavericks, Heat, and yo, General, is Tim Hardaway Sr. in the Hall of Fame? Kuzi is an easy pull. Paul Pierce, I think, is too easy of a pull here. Wait, ironically, I figured this out looking up something for another one. Jordan Crawford, 1%. This is easy too. Paul Pierce is too easy here as well. Oh, the game is back. Oh, you feel like Tim is too easy then? Okay, but the thing is like because Miami's a relatively new franchise, another pick and roll alley oop for Maluach. That play is OP. Maluach 10 points, 5 for 5 from the field, 4 alley oop dunks. Literally did not have to do anything offensively to get buckets except for one possession. Again, Maluach switched onto a guard on the perimeter, does a respectable job of staying in front of the guard, but the guard doesn't really try him. But that's the thing, like, so back to what I was saying. How many Heat Hall of Famers are there, though? Because you guys are a relatively new franchise. So, I mean, if you think like Shaq and, I don't know, some of the other names, I feel like it's tougher. But also, again, no, you know what? We have to go for some of the lesser known random guys. Like, what about Gary Payton? Gary Payton is a Hall of Famer, right? Gary Payton is probably a good choice. Yeah, I'm gonna go Gary Payton. When we're back. Kon Knueppel, he tries to lob it to Maluach, but the ball's actually way too close to the basket, so it goes off the rim. Oh, Alonzo Mourning, you know what? That's a solid one as well. But I just want to make sure he is in the Hall of Fame, right? Yeah, he must be because he was good prior to Miami as well. I think he was on the New Jersey Nets. And Maluach goes to the bench. Yeah. Yeah. This is what I was going to say, Jen. Will, like, there's not enough selections for there to be somebody truly random. And Kon Knueppel chases his own shot, gets the rebound, and then gets fouled. Damn, you know what? No. Genwo. I think Bosch is a good one. I think Bosch is a really good one. I think Ray Allen is a good one. I think Peyton is a good one. Basically anybody but Wade but the thing is, no, hold on, bro. Bron isn't a Hall of Famer. He's literally still playing. Ooh, okay. So is Wade in the Hall of Fame yet? No, yeah, he is. I think. When did he retire officially? No, yeah, he's definitely in the Hall of Fame. Shaq is probably too easy. Like Shaq would be common, Wade would be common, and then honestly, probably you know what, Bosch probably, yeah. Nah, but you know what I think it is, General? I don't even think people consider Bosch as a Hall of Famer. I think too many people shit on his Miami tenure too much. Like people didn't really respect how good Bosch was for the Heatles. Bosch was so important for those teams. And he was legitimately good on the Raptors as well. I just saw the stat. Alabama is shooting 28% from 3. What did I tell you guys? Told you guys they would come out and be flat. Flagg goes right around number 10, but number 10 makes an unreal play to block his shot there. The anticipation by number 10 on Alabama was unreal there. Youngblood gets a floater to fall. 8-point game, 56-48, 13:37 to go. Knueppel spins, fades, front rim. Bama goes the other way. Ooh, Holloway, jab step, 3, misses. Flagg gets the rebound and pushes the pace. Flagg ahead of everybody. Goes 1-on-4. A little bit selfish there, but he draws the foul. Duke inbounding the ball from their own baseline. Gets inbound to Ngongba. Yeah. Flagg, dribble handoff. Flagg, pull up jumper from the free throw line, and it's a wedgie. Ball gets wedged between the backboard and the rim. It is a wedgie. Ngongba posting up the Bama big, and I think that's a horrible foul call. Did you say something about the Jenkins firing yet? No, but basically the thing is that like Memphis is that it's a shitty organization thing to wait this long because the writing has been on the wall for Jenkins for a long time. Waiting this long is stupid. Doing it this close to the playoffs is also stupid. Like they've done a bunch of bad organization things. And the independent decision to be like, you know what, we have to move past Taylor Jenkins is fine. But on account of two things, the timing of it is horrible. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Bad organization shit. And what I will say is that I don't necessarily know whose job was what in Memphis. I think Memphis's talent development has been excellent. I think their maybe strategy and game management hasn't been the best. But their talent development has been insane. They just spawn players out of nowhere. So I don't know if Jenkins was if you could say Jenkins was responsible for that. I'd like to see if that continues with him gone. But yeah, just I can understand wanting better, but you're not getting better midseason with a guy that was already on the bench. Oh, I forget this guy's name. Caleb. I think Caleb Foster. Caleb Foster falls down, gets fouled. A lot of ticky tack fouls here for Duke, like the calls that Duke are getting. I don't know about some of these fouls as of late. Knueppel, good cut, easy basket. And Knueppel has 17 points, 17 of the 59. Low key, doing amazing in this game. What is that, like a quarter of the team's points? No, more than a quarter. Like 30% of the team's points. Holloway goes left. Holloway passes to Phylon. Phylon draws the contact and gets to the free throw line. He's campaigning for it to be a shooting foul. And Duke calls a timeout. Okay, back to the grid we go. 7% for Bosch. Let's go. Good call. Good call, Genwo. He's okay, solid defender. Yeah, like I'm not wowed, but sometimes the depth pieces on really good teams end up being better than you expect because they maybe don't get the most opportunities in college. And college, 40 minutes, there's limited time for bench players. And it's not just 40 minutes, but it's 40 minutes of a slower paced game. So less opportunities for, let's say a guy like a Devin Booker off the bench to truly shine. But yeah. Brooklyn and Boston. There's got to be somebody. Brooklyn has had so many bad years post KG and Paul Pierce. There has to be somebody. We'll figure it out. Hall of Fame, Dallas Mavericks. I don't know. Do they have Hall of Famers like that? Wait, guys, Steve Nash is a Hall of Famer, right? Okay. Steve Nash, 12%. That's solid. That's respectable. I'll take Steve Nash for 12%. JJ Barea, don't kill me. Dallas. Deshaun Stevenson. 2%. That is a call. Proud of that one. Wizards and Caron Butler. 15%. Damn, okay. Could have done better with that one. That one felt good though. That one felt good leaving my hand. Okay, Brooklyn and Dallas. Who played for both those organizations? Okay, recent names. Maxi Kleber? I don't think so. Brooklyn, Dallas. Wait, Tim Hardaway Jr. Did he at any point play for the Nets? No, he played for the other New York team. Eddie House made Heat our rival. We hate that man. Ooh, I like it. 0.2. What a shot. Okay, nothing over 15%. I think we have a very good grid going on right now. Very good grid. Heat and Nets. Give me something good, General. This is give me something good. Heat and Nets. You got to have something. Who was on some of those Heatles teams that was also a net at some point? Who was on those teams? Who was on those teams? Damn. Wait. Oh, Jason Kidd is too easy for Nets Mavs, but the game is back. We could have put Eddie House for that as well. Don't kill me. Oh, because he was trash on Miami? Fair enough. Why do I feel like Birdman was on the Nets? Like New Jersey Nets? Caleb Foster with the ball, passes it to Proctor. Proctor, free throw line jumper, gets it to fall. 11-point lead for Duke, 61-50. 11:30 to go in the second half. Reed, pump fake, gets fouled, and I don't think Bama's in the bonus yet. Too recent Patty Mills. Patty Mills was on Miami? Qua? I did not know. No, I think that's good because I had no idea he was on Miami. Oh, we're gonna rock with Patty Mills. That's a great pull. I doubt people. Oh, yeah. I think that's good enough. Deep three from Bama and a miss. Proctor with the rebound. Proctor, easy look at the rim. Maluach finally getting tried a little bit by a guard, but he did a good job of sticking with him. Fallon, corner three gets missed. Nets Mavs Wayne Ellington. Yes, that feels right. No, that feels right. Great pull, Digger Ocean. Okay, we have some good answers. I can't wait for the next commercial break. I'm praying for a foul right now or a trip to the free throws. Let's send us to commercial. Flagg goes left, finds Proctor. Great movement off the ball. Proctor can't hit the shot. Oh, Phylon, catch and shoot look, really easy, and he knocks it down. 63-53. Bama's about to make 3 subs. But yeah, shout out to the 10 people watching live. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, Toronto Hoop Talk, a Toronto-based streaming community. We talk a lot of Raptors. We talk a lot of Canada basketball, but I'm sharing the chat right now with a Heat fan, Jen Will. We do a lot of different stuff. We're doing NCAA stuff right now. We're going to probably do a lot of Thunder watch-alongs in the playoffs among some other teams. And then, of course, lottery stream, draft stream, free agency streams. So we're gonna have a lot going on. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. That's the best way to support the content. Okay, Wayne Ellington. I feel like if I had to guess, that's like an 8%. 0.05. That's the greatest pull yet. We have never seen 0.05. Oh my god. Oh my god. Rarity score 48%, an all-time great, grid. We did it. We have a new low. How low can you go? The answer is 48. Let's admire this one. Guys, everybody carried. Everybody carried. Digger Ocean's best pull. Wayne Ellington 0.05. Jen Will's best pull, Eddie House 0.2. My best pull, Deshaun Stevenson 2%. We all did some heavy lifting in this stream or in this grid. I think the worst ones were Karan Butler and Steve Nash. That's my work. I could have done better there. Jordan Crawford. Oh, I didn't know this was my best pull. 1%. Jordan Crawford. Oh, we did good work here. Jen Will also had Chris Bosh. We did very good work here. Patty Mills, 3%. I'm proud of us, team. I'm proud of us. If you're watching this stream and you want to get involved in the grid creation, you know how to do that. Subscribe to the channel and get in the chat. We don't bite. We're friendly people. We're a very friendly people. Oh, man, 48. I feel I'm on a high right now. I feel amazing. Lakers and Hawks. That's Dennis Schroeder, but it's too obvious, I think. That is a popular name. Lakers, Hawks. I'm thinking Jordan Hill, Jeremy Lin. Who would have been 0.0? I think it might have been Zoe. No. I think it probably would have been Peyton. Gary Payton, I think. I think people forget his time on the Heat. Because think about it, that was even after his ring chasing with the Lakers. Like we know him as a supersonic, but then he did some ring chasing in LA and then some ring chasing in Miami. Okay, I'm gonna leave this. This is Robert. No, this is Jordan Hill. 1%. Let's go. Off to a great start. Off to a great start. But yeah, it probably would have been, what's his name? Gary Payton. Okay, I want to say Brook Lopez because I actually don't think people remember Brook Lopez's career pre 3-point shots. So I feel like Brook Lopez might slip through the cracks there, but it's the game's back. Honestly, guys, I've been having so much fun on these streams with this grid. I have to thank young Kobe more than I have because this is a game changer for streams. I even by the way, General, I've been doing NFL streams. Flag with a solid foul. It wasn't a dirty foul, but a really hard foul on Phylon in transition. I've been doing NFL grids, and it's so difficult because there's just so many players, man. But like because there's so many players, your brain is crowded. Man, the NFL ones are tough. I haven't even been able to finish one. This is the NBA brain rot. You said the push off was NBA brain rot. This is NBA brain rot. Also, Ken Jang is amazing. That's a GOAT right there. And the second free throw is missed. Flag with the rebound. Knueppel. Flag. Back to Knueppel. What a man. His game is a lot more well-rounded than I was giving him credit. I cannot believe he saw the pass to Sion James there, let alone had the wherewithal to execute it with all those defenders around. Kon Knueppel, I am kind of moved. If we didn't already take Grady Dick, I may be more in favor of that kind of a pick. But at the same time, like he's probably better than Grady. And then Flag with the weak side. Oh, that they're calling that goaltending? I don't know if that's goaltending. I do not know about that. Yes, this guy too, man. Solid role player. Prime PJ Tucker. Okay, yeah, that is a goaltend. Never mind. I stand corrected by that alternate angle. Kon to the rim. Smokes the left-handed layup there. A 9-point game. And then a foul there. So we're going to get some Bama free throws. Bama is in the bonus. So Bama will shoot free throws to make it a 7-point game with 8 minutes to go. Third foul on Kon Knueppel. And LeBron Fallon makes the first free throw. Come on, go to commercial. We got a grid to complete. I'm on a high off the 48. Flag with the ball, bringing it up the court, passes to Maluach. Maluach to Sion James. Maluach cut off the ball as if he was looking for a lob, but I don't know if Sion is the lob thrower. Duke only having scored 2 points in the last 3 minutes in a bit of a rut. Flag loses his handle, backs down Sears. Just too big. Honestly, he really made some mistakes on that possession, but just too big for Sears to deal with him. 5 for 15 from the field. Bit of a stinker from Cooper Flagg. Damn, Nelson misses at the rim. And Flagg brings the ball up the court again. 9-point game with 7 minutes to go. 0 lead changes in this game. 0 ties. Duke has been winning the game from the first moment. Proctor loses his handle, but his lost handle goes right to Maluach, who can dunk it down right then and there. Damn. Moving like Tyler Hero 5 for 15, but Hero had a 30 points. Yeah, man, Hero giveth, Hero taketh. That's a tale as old as time. Yeah, hell yeah, we're going to commercial. Okay, bring me the grid. Warriors Bucks. Think. Who was on that bench? Wait, Zaza Pachulia was a Buck. %. Let's go. Off to a strong start again. 1 and 2%. Warriors and Knicks. David Lee is too easy. Okay. I'm thinking like your Quinn Cooks, your DeMarcus Cousinses, Alfonso McKinney. I'm running through those kind of names in my head right now. Nick Young, Leandro Barbosa. I don't hear any New York Knicks yet. Monte Ellis. I don't hear New York Knicks. I might have to predate the championship Warriors now. They had to have had some bigs because I feel like the Warriors cycled through some centers. Damn, okay. I'm going to let that one go. Hawks and Warriors. Was Barbosa a Hawk? I don't think so. Was... Okay, hold on. I was going to say Bogut for Bucks Lakers. You know what? I like Bogut. Bogut is good. 0.8. 0.8. Great pull. Okay, guys, I'm really thinking Jeremy Lin was Hawks Lakers, but Jeremy Lin, was he a Hawk? Or am I imagining things? I don't want to do Schroeder. I think Schroeder is too obvious. Sorry. Interesting. Jeremy Lin. Damn, the game is back. Look at me regretting or like struggling to watch the game I'm doing a watch along for. Look at me struggling. But yeah, shout out to the viewers watching live. There's 11 people watching live right now. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We got 2 subscribers from today's stream. Amazing result. We're at 238 subscribers. Help us get to 240. We got a lot more streams coming up. We got the rest of the March Madness. We're going to watch Paige Becker's on Friday. We're going to watch a few more Raptors games, but then eventually we're going to watch some more general NBA games in the playoffs, probably a lot of Thunder stuff. We're going to have a draft lottery stream, draft stream, free agency stuff. A lot of content coming up. So make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We're going to do some WNBA stuff this summer as well. So basketball will be watched. But just generally, like likes and subscriptions really help content on YouTube. If you want to support the channel, help the channel grow bigger, that's the best way to do it. Don't think so. Okay. If we don't think so, we're not going Jeremy Lamb. We're not going Lamb. Sorry, Lynn. Now you have Lamb in my head. 10 plus rebounds a game. 10 plus rebounds a game. Did Capella do this as a Hawk? I don't think so. But also, I'm back in this weird time of like, it does have to be on that team. It does have to be on that team. Wait. Who was it? Did they have Omer Ashik when he was good? No, that was the Bulls. Fuck, see, the red teams. Too much red. Too much red is scaring me. Hawks, Atlanta Hawks. Al Horford. Low-key, I don't know if he was a 10 rebound kind of a guy. Dwight is a good pull, but this is where I'm getting confused because they didn't give me credit for David West. David West got 20 points a game. He just didn't get it with the Pacers. So it has to be 10 rebounds per game with that team. Anyways, the game is back, so we have to watch basketball, I suppose. 69-58. Missed layup by Youngblood. Zion James with the rebound. Duke up 11, 6:20 to go. Feels like they are in control of the game. Feels like they're just going to calmly go about closing the game out. I think Bama's really only hope is if they catch fire from three, but it really doesn't feel like that's going to happen. Lance Stevenson Cole. Whoa, hell of a pull. I like that. I like that. Shout out to Sai. Shout out to Sai, man. Good to see you. Young blood gets taken out of the game. Nelson misses at the rim. Yeah, man. Bama shooting this half has been ridiculous. I think they're down to 6 for 22. Shooting like what, 27%? COVID season was so weird. Yeah, man. COVID sports generally was weird, but also Chelsea won the Champions League, so I'm not going to complain. Man, that OG3 over against Boston. Man, memories. We had Rio practicing in case. That's hilarious. Hell of a pass by Flagg there behind the back. Zion draws the foul. And the shot is front rim and then in. In my area, college basketball stops for MLS. I need to watch tomorrow. Damn. MLS over March Madness? March Madness? No way. No way. That's not fair. The hell is trying to watch MLS over this? Over Cooper Flagg. Phylon with the ball. Flagg on him. Tough matchup. Sears shoots the deep three, and it's off the back of the rim. Knueppel with the ball, and he gets fouled. So those are going to be some free throws. Miami winning 3 in a row. Yeah. The play and chase for the Raptors is over, hopefully. Knueppel, 90% free throw shooter. At the free throw line, up 12. Chance to make it a 14-point game. Hold on. Duke is the 1 seed, right? I just wish City loses and we have a new winner. Yeah, that's done already, though. They're not like Liverpool's winning. So 2 1 seeds so far. And then Auburn and Houston have a chance to make it 4 1 seeds in the Final Four. I kind of hope that happens. That'd be kind of funny. Oh, you're talking about the FA Cup. True. I actually think they will. I don't think they're winning the FA Cup. I kind of feel like Magic of the Cup, Forest could do something. I feel like Villa could do something. I don't think Crystal Palace could do something. But yeah, Forest or Villa, I think, some crazy shit could happen. And then also the semifinals of the FA Cup are played at Wembley, right? So it's neutral venues going forward. Bro, I feel like the Villa fans and the Forest fans on their Wembley trips would create a crazy atmosphere. I think the next 4 or 5 games we'll get a clear picture of where teams stand in the draft. True. Or in the lottery, because then the lottery will decide where they stand in the draft. Sears to the right. Sears, Euros to the corner, but he steps out of bounds. A costly turnover with 4.5 minutes to go. 14-point lead. This game feels very done. Oh no, he traveled, so it wasn't a. Okay, so this game becomes a 15-point game, and I'm gonna just play grids for the rest of the game at that point. Kon Knueppel goes left, lobs it up to Maluach, but there's too many Bama players there. Damn, I got arrogant. I shifted tabs immediately. Sears, damn. Offensive foul. So when my damn was a reaction to the fact that he put his shoulder in Proctor's chest and he hit the hell out of him. That felt like some Alabama football shit right there. He hit him like a safety. Boom. But yeah, that is not basketball, buddy. Back to the grid. 10 rebounds per game. I feel like Mitchell Robinson has done this. And I feel like Mitchell Robinson would be a crazy pull. But if not, I feel like Marcus Camby is a good pull for the Knicks. Who was their center when they made the playoffs with Melo? It was Jason Kidd, J.R. Smith, Carmelo Anthony, and then I forget the front court. Oh, Amari Stoudemire. Amari Stoudemire had to have hit 10, but that's too popular of a name. And then obviously people are going to go Patrick Ewing. When the Knicks won the championship, that center surely got 10 rebounds, but maybe not. There wasn't a high volume of stats those times. This is tough. We're off to a really good start. I don't want to chance it, but I feel pretty good about. I kind of think Mitchell Robinson would be a crazy pull because all he does is get rebounds. Okay, I just need one person to support Mitchell Robinson, and I'm willing to take the shot. I'm willing to pull from half court with Mitchell Robinson. Just put the battery in my back, and I will go. Not Mitch? Okay, fair enough. What do you think about Marcus Camby then? What do you think about Marcus Camby? Camby had to hit 10 rebounds. It's Marcus Camby. All he does is rebound. And then if we want to go recent, like Cat has definitely done it. Oh, Genwood. Julius Randle has done it as well, right? I don't want to chance it. Okay, you know what? We're going to move away from the Knicks rebounds. Give it some time. Hawks 10 plus rebounds. That one is also kind of tricky, but also we could just say Dikembe Mutombo, call it a day. That being said, though, Dikembe is a popular name. I don't like Al Horford because I don't know if he was a 10 rebound kind of a guy. He feels like an 8 or 9 rebound kind of a guy. Josh Smith, no. Capella, no. He got it as a Rocket. Damn. Bucks, you got Bogut, you got Brooke Lopez, You got Wilt Chamberlain and Oscar Robertson. You know what? Are people saying Oscar Robertson? Are they really? Well, he did. I'm speechless. Was he not a triple double king? Or did I confuse him for somebody else? No way. No way. He got 13 rebounds a game for the Cincinnati Royals, not of the NBA. He didn't get 10 rebounds a game for the Bucks. He did it for the Cincinnati Royals. Oh my god, pain. Yeah, no, burn this cursed grid. This grid is cursed. Oh no. 5,000 career assists. I don't like this. But Chris Paul's too obvious. Here's the thing though. I feel like people are gonna say Steve Nash. I feel like a lot of people are gonna say Steve Nash. But Chris Paul is obvious too. God damn. Okay, is there anybody else from before that? Who was pre-Steve Nash? Low-key though, there's nobody else. Goran, but did he hit it though? You know what? He played for so long. You know what? It's early in the grid. It's early in the grid. If this goes wrong, it goes wrong. He didn't do it. You know what? Screw it. What is Chris Paul? Chris Paul is 24%. You know what? Yeah, this grid sucks. Next. 10,000 career rebounds. 10,000 career rebounds. We have some options here. Okay. Zoe? Next. No, that's wild. Alonzo Mourning didn't have 10,000 career rebounds? What? I'm bamboozled. I'm befuddled. I'm hoodwinked right now. Oscar Robertson didn't get 10 rebounds a game, and Alonzo Mourning didn't get 10,000 rebounds in his career. Are there rebounding statistical errors? Like, what is going on? I hate it here. Duke is up 18, by the way. So for the people that wanted to tune in to watch me watch Duke, like, this game is over. It's an 18-point game with 2:50 to go. The starters are going to get pulled really soon. So we're definitely not doing that. Shout out to everybody watching. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Toronto Hoop Talk. We got a bunch of watch-alongs coming up for the rest of March Madness and the regular season and the playoffs. But for fuck's sake, man. Rebounds. I feel like with Zoe, he got the blood clot. But I feel like he was a legend for enough time before that. But I guess not. I don't know. 20-point lead for Duke. As soon as they pull players, I'm ending the stream. Nah, these grids have pissed me off. These grids fully piss me off. But also, Austin Day, I've pulled twice. Low key, very knowledgeable about Austin Day's career. Don't ask me why. Ooh, okay. I'm cooking with gas, people. I'm cooking with gas. Spurs and Knicks. There's a name. It's loading though. There's a name. It's just loading. Spurs and Knicks. There's a really good one too. The hell is his name? Fuck. Concentrate. San Antonio Spurs, New York Knicks. San Antonio Spurs, New York Knicks. It's not loading. Fucking hell, man. It's not loading. Oh, Steve Novak is a great pull. What a name. Okay, Knicks and Celtics. Boston and New York. Who was on those two? Oh, David Lee was good too. David Lee was good as well. That's a good answer, Sai. Knicks. Was Jason Kidd on the Knicks? No. Was J.R. Smith on the Knicks? No. Melo? No. Stoudemire? No. Cat, was he on the Knicks? No. Brunson, Randall, OG, Mikhail, or Mikhail. Yeah, that was the name. It was Mikhail. Because me and General actually talked about the weird way I pronounce Bridges' name. Yo, Shane Larkin, amazing, amazing, amazing. Clippers and Celtics. Paul Pierce. You know what though? Do people remember Paul Pierce's Clippers stint like that? Wait, Blake Griffin was a Celtic, right? But Blake Griffin is Blake Griffin. That's too obvious. Was Chauncey Billups a Celtic? No. Was Jamal Crawford a Celtic? I don't know. Lou Williams, Montrez. Who else was on those Clippers teams? I watch his EuroLeague games. That's why. That's serious commitment, bro. That's serious commitment. We have a very good grid going on so far. Yeah, bro, Sai, Paul Pierce is definitely, but I want to hold back on that because I feel like that might be too common of an answer. Clippers and Spurs. Clippers and Spurs. There's somebody. There has to be somebody. Thiago Splitter-ish? I don't know. I don't think so. Boris Diaw, where did he play before the Spurs? Wait. Not Danny Green. Danny Green wasn't never a Clipper, right? Wait, Rasheed Wallace is for who? Boston and LA? Sheed was on those teams? Yeah, I'm drawing blanks for Rasheed Wallace. I actually don't know much about his career. Oh, no. Yo, you're right. This is the third time. 1%. Yo, yeah. This so after Brandon Bass gave me trauma, I've got him 3 times in a row, and that pull is always a low percentage. Clippers and Celtics. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know, bro. But we got a 1%er, so we're good. Spurs and Clippers. Norman Powell, no. James Harden, no. Paul George, no. Wait, George Hill was a Clipper? I like that. Patty Mills. Okay, I like Patty Mills as well. Patty Mills, another 1%er. Okay, we have a very strong grid, sitting at, I think, less than 12 right now, probably 11. So our grid right now is at 11. We have 37 percentage points to spare for these last 3. Okay, we have to be really good about this. 5+ assists per game on the Memphis Grizzlies. Do we like Ricky Rubio here? Was he a Grizzly? Why do I remember him as a Grizzly? Because Mike Conley is probably cash money, but he's too easy. Mark Gasol, though. Ooh, Mark Gasol, though. Okay, so I think Rubio, there's no way Rubio can't touch a court and get 5 assists a game. Yes, Genwell had actually been putting up a Hall of Fame performance today. Literally only the second time we've done this. Digger Ocean put up a Hall of Fame performance night 1. Jen will Hall of Fame performance night 2. Ricky Rubio has to like he touches a court and gets 5 assists a game. Okay, I don't want to take too many chances early. Knicks, it's got to be Jason Kidd. That's cash money. Brunson. So I think Brunson probably takes a lot of these votes. Yeah, see, 5 is tricky because he wasn't a starter. 5 off the bench is tough. For the Clippers, Chris Paul is cash money, obviously. Did SGA get 5 assists as a rookie? I don't think so. Did Lou Williams ever get 5 assists? I don't think he passes enough. Did Jamal Crawford get 5 assists? I don't know if he passes enough. Okay. Pre-Lob City. What do we know about the Clippers? Darius Miles and Quentin. So the Knuckleheads podcast hosts, they were both Clippers. Quentin Richardson. Okay, but if you're telling me that you're sorry you had to look it up, I'm assuming the answer is no. Oh, he never put on the Memphis? Okay, because I know late career was Cavs, but why did I think he was on Memphis? Maybe I'm confusing. Oh, Jose Calderon was on Memphis. He didn't hit 5. See, okay, the one that's really fucking with me is Marc Gasol. I might just pull that shot, and because the game is over. Yeah, it was Jose Calderon. Spanish point guard. You know, that's how I confuse them. This grid is so good. And I feel like if Marc Gasol is a hit, that's going to be a super low percentage. Because who thinks the 7-foot center got 5 assists a game? And Marc Gasol passes the shit out of the ball. Also, the Memphis teams he was on that were good, they were pretty well-rounded teams. But I feel like Mike Conley is too easy. Wait. Why not just go John Morant? I feel like John Morant and Mike Conley probably take the 2 most common votes. So whoever the number 3 guy would be is the safe bet. Who was between Conley and Ja? There may have been nobody, right? Because they traded Conley probably when they got Ja. But then who would have been? Is there anybody pre-Conley? Conley's been around for so long. I don't know enough about early Grizzlies teams to really say. I kind of don't mind going. You know what? General, we're soldiers. You know, we have to be brave in battle. I'm saying let's just live and die with Tyus Jones. We did it. Another great pull. An amazing pull by General. Tyus Jones, 2%. Okay. We have roughly 35% to spare with these last 2 players. 35% to spare with the Knicks and the Clippers. Knicks. Okay, Jason Kidd, that's cash money. Brunson is cash money. Pre-Brunson. So between those 2 players. Rose, I feel like he wouldn't hit it on those teams. I feel like he was more of a scorer on those teams. Jamal Crawford, I don't know if he got 5. I think he would get 3 or 4, but 5 feels like a little bit much for him. But the thing about the Knicks is like, wait. Mark Jackson is going to be very popular here. Mark Jackson, between Mark Jackson, Brunson, and Jason Kidd, one of them is respectable because we have 35 to spare. So I feel like we shouldn't fuck around. I'm thinking we go Jason Kidd because he wasn't there for that long. Brunson is the really recent pick. Mark Jackson is the historical pick. I don't know. Actually, I very much don't know about this. I want to go Jason Kidd. Ooh, Baron Davis is solid too. Okay, guys, what do we think? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, because I didn't pick up on the sarcasm, but I was like, brother, Carmelo, he shot the shit out of the ball. Okay, Baron Davis or Jason Kidd? I'm going to put it to the chat. I'm feeling Jason Kidd here. I'm pulling this. Fuck it. Oh my god, he didn't get 5 assists. What? What? No. 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 He got 5.5 assists the year before and then 3.3 assists as a Knick. You know what? Okay, we have to do a fact-finding mission. Mark Jackson. He was probably hella popular, right? Mark Jackson, 13. No, we could have taken that. No. Oh, that's tough. That hurts because we would have then had 22% to spare. We would have had 22% to spare with the Clippers. And I feel like with 22% to spare, anybody that's not Chris Paul is good money. Because Chris Paul is probably a good 60 to 70%. Damn, what a way to that's a tragic way to end the stream. The stream ends in heartbreak. The grid game brings us highs and lows. Shout out to everybody that played the game with me. I think Jen Will, Digger Ocean, and Sai were the main contributors today. Appreciate you guys as always. I'm gonna check out. You guys are probably gonna see me next on Friday to watch UConn, Paige Beckers, but maybe we'll be doing this before that. I might find some Raptors game in the middle, but probably not. I'll probably see you guys on Friday. So shout out to everybody that tuned in. Like I said, on your way out, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Very important forms of engagement for the growth of a YouTube channel. If you want to help support content on YouTube, that's the best way to do so. Enjoy your Saturday night. I'll see you guys later. Take care. I'm out.